before I even started, I went ahead and did my eyebrows off the camera just to save time, because my eyebrows are two different ones. They could be some beast. So I tried this makeup look on Snapchat. It's this one right here. Let me get it up for you. This one right here. I tried it on Snapchat and I liked it, but then again I didn't like it. And then once I did it on my face, I thought of different colors and slightly the same idea but also a different idea that I wanted to try. So I thought, why not record it? I already primed my face. I also moisturized my face before I prime my face. I like to use the Mario Badescu moisturizing lotion with SPF 15 in it. I also sprayed down my face with Mario Badescu rose water. It's amazing. I love it. It's a very light facial spray that gives it a quick moist. I love that stuff. So I'll be showing you guys my base, how I do my foundation, contour, highlight, everything, and I'll also be showing you how I get this eye. So before I even do foundation, I do want to get to the eyes. I was thinking maybe trying the Subculture palette. What I want to use Axis, which is this color, and I want to use Edge, which is this color right here. Ooh, these are very pretty. And what about Roxy? Roxy seems beautiful too. So I'm thinking maybe Axis on the lid here, Roxy in the middle, cut the crease, and then here. Ooh, I'm also going to use New Wave. Okay, so the whole entire look is going to come out of this palette. Now I do have some concealer on my lids. I'm just going to add just a tad bit more with my finger, so it can give it more of like a flat base, because I can still see some of my skin through it. So I'm just going to do that. Add some here as well. And then I'm going to go in with a dome concealer brush and just blend that in. I like having a flat base on my eye before I start doing anything, so that I can have a clear canvas that nothing is showing through and all the colors are as pigmented as possible. Now that I do have my base down, I'm going to go in with this color here. It's by Revlon. It's one of their single eyeshadows. I believe it's called Bone. I'm just going to take this and apply this all over my lid. I like to take this fluffy brush. I got this brush off of eBay years ago, like when I first started doing makeup, and it's been my ride or die for like ever. It applies this particular part perfectly, and if I do have anything I want to blend out, it did serve its purpose. So what I'm going to do first is take this blending brush here. This is the Sigma E38 brush. I just got this brush for blending in the crease because I felt like it was going to do such a great job there, and honey, let me tell you, yes. Brush, I'm just going to go into Dawn from the Subculture palette, which is this color right here. I'm going to go ahead and add this to my upper crease. And now that I am done with Dawn, I'm going to go in with New Wave. Same brush. And add that up here at the top. So these would be the colors that I want peeking through Rowdy, because that's the color that I am going to put in my crease. What I want is, you know how they have those cut creases where there is like skin still showing within the cut crease, so there'll be like a cut in your crease, but it'll be like concealer in the crease cut. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. I scraped some of excess off. I'm using this detailed paintbrush that I got from the ABC store. So basically, I want to go ahead and take it like this. I want it to still have that shape. So I'm going to go ahead and create the shape. Drag it in. I kind of want it to have like a pretty swoop. So I'm only going to do it about halfway. Now that I've finished basically the outline of the eye that I want to do, I'm going to go back in with Axis which is this color. This is the Morphe M508 brush, and it looks like this. Now this is one of my favorite Morphe brushes to use in detailed areas like this. I'm just gonna take it and add it like this. Build this all the way up to about halfway, not halfway, but almost halfway in. I think what I'm gonna do is actually connect it like this, and then I'm gonna do the same on this side. Once I'm done with creating the halo effect, I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M506 brush, which looks like this. It's a small blending brush, which is great for detail work. And I'm gonna go in with New Wave, which looks like this. New Wave is this orange right here. And I'm just gonna add this literally right next to it. I'm actually gonna switch up my brush now. The Morphe M508 brush, which is that same brush that we did use. And I want it to be very pigmented. And I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of axis. Keep sounding like access, but it's axis. And applying that. Just gonna be tapping really light. Gonna go in with this fluffy brush right here and swoosh this like this. So you got a nice blend, then you got harsh lines. So let's go ahead and do the same onto that side. Now that I have both eyes blended, I'm gonna add edge, which is this beautiful yellow right here, and I'm gonna put that right in the center. I want to go ahead and sharpen this little area up right here. Fit me in 20, and I like to use the NYX Professional in number 14. That shit looks like dirt. I'm gonna pick up edge on that same. That shit looks like dirt. No? It don't look like dirt? Doesn't look good. Once I've added edge right in the middle, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this orange called New Wave. Now, New Wave in edge, there's like too much similarity between the two. Like, they don't look the same here, but like on my eye, they look exactly the same, to where it's kind of difficult to blend them. Change of plan. What else could I use between the two here? Maybe that burgundy shade? Let's try the burgundy shade. Oh, I hope I'm not fucking anything up. Take this burgundy shade and I'm gonna lightly apply this down the middle. Just taking All Star and lightly blending this shade. I like that. That's really pretty. Whew. And remember, I'm using all the same brush. The brush that I've been using this whole entire time is the Morphe M508 brush. Now you can tell that this is kind of like a mustardy yellow. Like, look at it. It looks so patchy. It looks disgusting. Now that I got this eyeshadow as blended as I possibly could have it, because it's just not doing it for me. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe M515 brush, which is this really small pencil brush with Rowdy on top of this crease, like right here. I'm going to take some of Roxy right on top. Now I'm going to keep applying these colors to get it as dark as possible. It's very frustrating when it's not coming out the way you expected it to. It's actually starting to blend, guys. It's starting to blend. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Pump a little pump. A little pump is a large pump with MAC Pro Longwear. We're gonna go in and we're gonna clean this up. I think I want to add a liner. I'm actually gonna try it right now. This rose gold liner by Tarte. It's called Rose Gold. I like to use this liquid liner. It's by NYX. It's the matte one. Use this Maybelline mascara. I think it's the Colossal one. For my foundation, I'm going to use Born This Way foundation in Sand. I'm going to use this one. And I'm also going to use Hello Flawless by Benefit in Beige. Now, one is too light for me and one is too dark for me. So, if I mix them together, I was hoping to get a nice flawless look. So I'm going to mix them up in the back of my hand and apply it to my face. So just pouncing the light ass foundation on my face. I feel like I'm looking very pale, but it's okay because what we're gonna do, we're gonna bronze up and we're gonna make it work. Had a really nice coverage though. You know, first I was mad at it, but right now I'm not really mad at it. Okay, first what I like to do is take my Maybelline Fit Me, add that under my eye first, basically where my bags, and then add MAC Pro Longwear under my eye and just bam. Look how much coverage that is. It's a lot of concealer, but I use a beauty blender. Just gonna apply this down here and some here, but I use my beauty blender to blend everything out and it will suck some of the product up. I'm gonna use my RCMA No Color powder to set my under eyes. Then I'm gonna take my face powder that looks like this, and honestly, what do I normally put my powder on with? I don't really remember what I normally put my face powder on with now. I'm just gonna go in with this big powder brush. Oh! This is what I've been putting my powder on with. It's this e.l.f. Kabuki brush. After I set my foundation, what I like to do is go in with a little bit of powder, some more powder, and just start buffing it, giving it that airbrush look. I'm gonna go in with a NYX bronzer. It's called Deep Tan. It looks like this. Now, I got the darkest shade because I was using it for clients too, and then like my bronzer wasn't really doing it, so I'm like, might as well try this bronzer out on me. This bronzer was really pretty though. I don't suggest Deep Tan for our skin tone because it can easily get muddy. So what I like to do is going in very lightly. Gives me enough bronze to my skin. Now that we are blended on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and with a blush. I'm going with a new brush that Tarte gave me for my birthday. It's called Paaaarty. So, whoa, shit. Okay, so we have closed. I had to dye that down. Like, wow, we're not tapping into that anymore. We're just using what is on the brush. That is pigmented. I'm going to go in with Gilded Honey. Why not? I want to keep my smokiness with my eye. I'm going to go in with MAC's E-Line eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with a definer brush. This is the Morphe E13 in Axis, and just put that down there. This is my Morphe E36 brush, and I'm gonna get a New Wave and blend it out. I'll be applying these Becca lashes and by Elo Cosmetics, and I will be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I applied my Becca lashes by Elo Cosmetics. I'm just gonna go in with my MAC 219 brush, wet it a little bit, go in with Electric, that in my inner corner. I really like it. And now it's going to be time for the lips. What I'm going to do for the lips, I'm going to line my lips with this Sephora lip liner called Rosewood. I'm going to go into Slow Ride by NARS, which is a new lipstick of mine, so I'm excited to use it. I thought Slow Ride was going to be like a liquid lipstick, but it's actually not. It's just a liquid lip. It's not a dry to matte. It's like a semi-matte, and it kind of dries a little bit, but it doesn't dry completely, which is okay with me. Alright guys, this is the completed look. I am very thankful that you guys stuck along with me through this journey I had with the Anastasia Subculture palette. This was actually my first time playing with all the shadows like I did today. Like, I used Electric a lot, but I never used Edge a lot. Also All Star I used one time. I didn't necessarily like it that much, but in Rowdy, this is like my first time really playing with Rowdy as well. I did play with Roxy before. Electric was one of my favorite colors. I actually put it on my highlight, but I did have some difficulties blending these shades. But at the end of the day, everything came out alright, you know. Even though that I don't like the liner that much, it's okay. You know, it's still a pretty look. I like it. But thank you guys very much for sitting here with me playing with makeup. I hope you guys subscribe, leave some comments down below about what you think, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.